Hello everyone. I guess I have to kind of apologize for being so tardy with all of my videos. We have had a summer to remember, and it is one that has kind of made it even extra busy than what we had originally planned or thought it would be. I have tried to video most everything that I've done. I know there has been a lot that I haven't done or haven't videoed, and with that being said, you know, there are things that I have missed. I can tell you now that I did not video the rebuild of my chainsaw, getting it ready for wood cutting here. I did not video putting spark plugs in Old Yeller, my Cub Cadet. There's a number of things I did not video. But I do have some sitting in my computer ready for editing. And that is something that I am going to be doing here, hopefully over the next couple of weeks, trying to get them all uploaded and get caught up. I hope I can do it. I'm not going to guarantee or promise anything. But to give you an idea, we've also been working on other things. And that one is something that I'm probably going to get in trouble for even showing it. But anyway, sit back, grab a cup of coffee. I'm going back a couple of months here and start a video for y'all, and then maybe we can catch up. Just try to remember where I left off on the She Shack, and that's where we're going to start up again. Here we go. Today we put these back on. We're going to start taping up the corner of or the ceiling or whatever you want to call that. We're going to start taping it up. And then we'll come down off of them, and I'll probably use a ladder, maybe not, I don't know, to put the initial mudding all around the perimeter of this up there by the ceiling. I also have some other joints here that I have to re-mud, but hey, little by little by little, we're getting there. We'll be back here in just a little bit to show you the progress. tape has been put on, and the first layer of mud has been put on all the way around the edging of the ceiling. Those lights are playing heck with the focus, autofocus. But we'll come out again tomorrow, see how they're drying. We'll do a little bit of sanding on them and see what we need to do as far as remudding. But I don't think it looks too doggone bad. I don't think it looks bad at all. Okay, I'm out here the next morning, and you can see right here in the cracks, it's still a little wet, but I think I could still get up there on that ladder and do some sanding, especially along here, I think. Well, and up there, I'll have to do that, because the corner tile that I was using does leave, I call them waves. But I'll be able to sand them down enough to see what I need to do as far as re-mud. It looks pretty good. Like right in there, you can tell there's where is it, right there. Definitely gonna have to do some sanding in that area, and it's not you know, those areas are pretty much around there. Every so often you can tell, or you can see. Again, right there's another wave. You can see that wave. That all has to come down. So I'm gonna put the camera down, grab the ladder and the sanding screen, and go around and see what we can do. Done the initial sanding and found places like this right there that wasn't dry. So I messed up a few places and I had to go back over them again. I had conversations with those places, conversations of which I cannot repeat with y'all. But then Mrs. Stedhomer come in. And she come in pointing her finger in the air and she says, I've had an epiphany. We'll get to that epiphany a little later on. Be back. Here we are. Got up early this morning and came out to work on this. And I believe we're in pretty decent shape, because if you remember, I said earlier that Mama Stedhomer came out and informed me that she had had an epiphany. And that epiphany is, we're not going to paint, we're going to stomp. Therefore, she just took a whole lot of work away from me that I was dreading, of all the sanding and the remudding and everything. Bless that woman. Bless that woman. Now, I have stomped before, and I wasn't real happy with it, but then again, I didn't have YouTube to teach me how. I went in a little bit ago, or yesterday, and I studied and studied and studied, and I figured out how to do it. Well, actually, one video told me how to do it, and that's all I needed. Then we made a trip to our local Lowe's, and we got everything we needed. We got an extra can of mud. We got the stomping brush, and in that bag right there we got a big huge 3/4 inch pile roller. I'm sure when we do the stomping, Mrs. Stedhomer is going to be out here with me, because she's already said she's going to be the stomper, and this wall is going to be the stompede. I get to put the mud on the ceiling and get it prepared for her to come and do her magical tricks. And I figured also, with her doing it herself, she can't complain about not liking it. So we'll probably set this up and let it run for a little bit so that you can see just how we're doing it. And then of course, after it's all over with and done with, oh yeah, there's one other item. We're gonna thin this down with that paint. Because we were told if we do that, we won't have to paint it afterwards. It'll be ready to go. Then we'll be able to put the new fan here and the one down at the other end and do the electrical, and we'll have more lights. Now, all of that being said, I don't know why I did it. I came out here and I started checking these strips on the wall to find out that I did exactly what I said not to do when I was explaining it in an earlier video. I over-sanded, and it had to be re-mudded over again. And you can see the green, and the green, and the green. Almost every one of them had to be thin skin coated again. But I do know that when this is done and dried, I will almost, well, I have to sand a little, but very little. And then after the ceiling is done and dry, we'll be able to come in and prime and paint the walls. And of course, we all know when that's done, the electrical gets done. So, we'll be back in a little bit and let you see what it looks like when we're stomping. This is Ted Homer. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed your visit. Don't forget to give us thumbs up, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your local post person. Catch you all the next time around. Y'all have a blessed, blessed day. Bye-bye.